Now that we understand the basics of frequency and amplitude, let's start by understanding why we would want to EQ. There are several reasons why you might need to use an EQ as an engineer or producer. One reason is that EQ can be used to correct the frequency response of a source. For example, you might have a recording of a vocal that has some low frequency rumble in it. Maybe there is an air conditioner on in the background. You can use an EQ to take out those low frequencies and correct the recording of the vocal. So we can hear the low frequency rumble in this recording. We can use an EQ to take that out.
21 clips, that's selling your body. Got the little zip up a Molly, calling me Poppy. 21 clips, that's selling your body. Got the little zip up a Molly, calling me Poppy.
Or maybe you have a recording of a snare drum that has some unpleasant resonances and it's ringing out at certain frequencies. You can also use an EQ to turn down just those unpleasant frequencies. So that's one way that you might use an EQ to correct the frequency balance of an audio signal. Another way you might use an EQ is to shape the tone of an audio source. Maybe you've recorded an acoustic guitar, but it sounds a bit dull. You can use an EQ to brighten up the acoustic guitar, shaping the tone of the instrument. So we were really able to brighten up the acoustic guitar with an EQ. Maybe you've got a kick drum that's lacking some low-end punch, and you want to use an EQ to thicken up the sound and add some volume to the low frequencies of the kick drum. You can also use an EQ to do this. So a lot beefier because we're able to use an EQ on this kick drum. So you can hear that EQ can be used in order to shape the tone of a track. You might also use an EQ in order to fit different elements together in a mix. Let's say you've got a synth part playing, but it's clashing with the guitars in your mix. You can use an EQ on the synth in order to carve out the frequencies that the guitars are occupying in the mix, which will help fit both of the elements together. Sounds much better when we're able to shape the synth and fit it with the guitars. So those are the three main reasons why you would use an EQ. Either you want to correct or fix an audio source, you want to shape the tone of an audio source, or you want to help fit multiple elements together nicely in a mix, even if they're occupying some of the same frequencies. Now that we understand why we use EQs, let's look at exactly what defines an EQ. An equalizer, or EQ, is a tool that allows you to independently adjust the volume of specific frequencies of an audio source by using boosts and cuts. A boost is when we turn up a specific set of frequencies, and a cut is when we turn down a specific set of frequencies. So let's break that down. An EQ allows us to turn up the low frequencies of an audio source while leaving the high frequencies intact, like this. can also make more precise adjustments, like zeroing in on a very specific frequency and turning it down, like we did with the snare drum example, where we found the ringing frequency and turned just that frequency down. Throughout this ultimate guide, we're going to dive deep into all of the features and tools found in all types of EQs, from the analog classics to modern EQs like the Infinity EQ. Take your time as you go through all of the lessons in this ultimate guide, and also remember that a big part of using EQs is developing your ear to be able to decipher different frequencies and critically listen to the different frequency ranges. You can use the Slate Academy Crash Course to EQ Ear Training to continually develop your ear, and we recommend that you take this crash course simultaneously as you're going through this ultimate guide.